Hannah, talk to me about just the casting of Isabella because she really, her portrayal really blew me away. We get to see such range from her. So, what made you think she was the perfect Aza?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for your background. We love it.
Yeah.
It's very cool to see. And Isabella was just remarkable from the start. She auditioned many years ago, actually. So she's really grown with this project with us, and she's continued to deepen her understanding of the character and do such beautiful work. I think we were both really impressed with how she portrayed the thought spirals and also how she was able to bring levity to some of the lighter moments in Aza's life.
And John, I was looking at your Instagram and you just posted like the most fun set photos from this and you called it the best on-set experience. What was so special about the cast and crew and the making of this film?
Well, places are made out of people mostly for me, and Cincinnati's a great town. But what made it really special was the people. We just had an amazing crew. They were so supportive of the project and of me in particular. Even people who, had no need to read the book, still read the book, and I just feel like everybody cared about it. Everybody cared about the story and wanted to do right by it, and we had this remarkable cast, a group of people who were just so committed to making the story come to life. And now when I read the book, all I see when I read is Bella as Aza and Cree as Daisy and Felix as Davis.
That's incredible. And Hannah, I wanted to ask about the opening montage. Just can you talk about telling so much of the background to the story in a non-verbal way? How was kind of your approach to that? Because I thought it was a really smart way to really set things up.
Well, thank you. I'm just a big fan of opening credit sequence and title design. Just from a filmmaking perspective, that's something I always really enjoy. But I also thought for this story in particular, I really wanted to see Harold the car, Aza's, one of her most treasured things in her life, and the representation really of what her father left behind. And I felt like it would be more impactful if we got to see that experience instead of only hearing about it. And so much about adapting a book to the screen is being able to see these things instead of only listening.
And another great thing about this coming out on Max is it's going to reach a whole new audience. So, John, I was curious, like your book reached so many people and it's been so impactful to a lot of, teens and young adults that, deal with OCD and anxiety and such. So just knowing that you're going to reach a whole nother audience with this movie, what does that mean to you? Because that has to be incredible, especially when the end result was so great with the film.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that it's an extraordinarily good film and that Hannah's made a movie that I think is going to help a lot of people, and not just people living with mental illness, but also those who support and love and care for people living with mental illness. In terms of how it feels to me, it's really overwhelming, and people have to bring their full self to a story for the story to work. Like we talk a lot about the work of art, we don't talk that much about the audience and how much they have to bring to a work of art in order to really make a good story great. And Turtles All the Way Down, the book, has been incredibly lucky that way. People have brought so much of themselves to the story that whatever's good in the book has become much better as a result of their generosity. And I think the same will happen with the film.
And then Hannah, my last question real quick. If you had one album get stuck in your car and the film it's Stankonia, which is great by Outkast, well, what do you want that album to be?
I mean, Outcast was my choice, so that would be my answer. It was Missy Elliott in the book, which I absolutely love. But I won this battle.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would definitely choose anything Outcast.